Hey everybody, welcome to TPG'S world. It's me, TPG. It's the 11th of March 2022 and I'm here doing a video. It is a rainy, horrible day, Friday evening. I'm currently driving to Edgefield where Steel Magnolias is currently playing. We opened last weekend to sold out, packed out houses. It's sold out all weekend. But boy, we had a hell of a time putting this show, guys. I'm not kidding. We had like the worst time I think I've ever had in my career putting a show together, trying to do Steel Magnolias. 4 of the 6 actresses got corona. I got sick. My legs swelled up real bad. I couldn't go to rehearsal for a week. It's been amazingly awful. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, long story short, that's how that worked out. So we're going to talk about a bunch of things. I want to get started because I got so much to talk about. First of all, I had bought one of those things to do a mounting one, because you guys know I love to do videos where I drive in my car and talk. That's so convenient for me, considering I spend a lot of time in my car. And I had bought one, this really nice one from Target, and it broke in the middle of a video I was filming last week. Broke. The video got cut off halfway through, so I ended up having to like stop the video, and the video just, I didn't even do it, so I'm redoing it. So let's go back and talk about a bunch of things I want to talk about. First of all, how am I doing mentally? I'm doing a lot better. I still have crippling anxiety some days where I don't want to go to work. It's horrible some days. This past week, I was out of work all week. I woke up Monday with my entire face swole up on the left side. My ear was huge. My throat was sore. I couldn't breathe. I was dying. I looked like I had the mumps. And that's honestly the first thing I thought is, oh crap, I got the mumps. But it actually, I ended up going to the doctor that morning. First thing in the morning, they said I had allergies. Never had allergies before, but not like that severe. But I ended up taking Flonase and some Zyrtex, and I ended up staying home for a week. And part of it was I was sick, and part of it was my anxiety. Ever since they changed me to Wellbutrin, it's just gotten kind of crippling, and I don't want to get out of bed and stuff like that. So I talked to my therapist yesterday, and I see my doctor on Tuesday, and I'm gonna get my meds changed because I can't deal with this. I want to feel good again. I want to feel happy again. So, you know, you got to find little things in life to make you happy, but your medication should always be right. And so far, these medications have not been right. And it is, again, guys, I know I'm going to a new place, so, you know, they got to get to know you and everything. And, of course, it's not going to be as extreme as it was for that last lady. I promise it's not going to be that crazy. But they do got to find out what's going on with you. And I love Dr. Smith. He's a licensed psychiatrist and all that kind of stuff. As far as my legs went, I ended up having to get 2 cortisone shots. I think I might have mentioned that in my last video. They hurt really bad, like a mofo. I screamed cuss words I didn't even think they were in the dictionary. But I ended up feeling better. He said that arthritis started to set in because of my age, and also because I've been on my feet most of my life. And that where I had corona, it really affected my leg, especially my left leg, and all of the muscles and everything is gone in that left leg. So I have to eventually have a knee replacement there, and I'm gonna have to have another knee replacement again. So that's tough. But I think I told you guys that one. So yeah. So anyway, about the Little Boy at the book fair. I got asked about this the other day. Oh my gosh, I was able, thanks to a lovely donation from a boss at Target, and Allison and myself, raised up $50 for this little boy. So I was so excited, and you know, as you know, his birthday was March 8th, which was this week. I will talk about that in a minute. So I wanted to do something special. I know he probably never had the book fair experience. I said, let me send him to the book fair. I love books. I love, you know, it's a good way to let a kid get some books to read. You know, I love education. I love doing what I do in education. So this is a way for me to help this little boy get some books. Sorry guys, I didn't miss some of that. I was losing my voice. So just now getting my voice back too, guys. So anyway, he the day that he was sitting down to do it, the assistant librarian who runs the library called for me to come up there, and I took one of my students down there because they had to go at the same time to kind of experience his shopping experience. And he was so happy. I've never seen a kid so happy in all of my life. It was just a beautiful, beautiful experience to see this kid so happy. I had told her to make sure she showed him the posters because he, like me, is a big Baby Yoda fan. He loves Baby Yoda. And he was able to pick out a beautiful Baby Yoda poster with his book fair money and get to use the poster. So it was just a nice experience to see this little boy so happy. I know my brother would have been very happy and everything. Now, the little boy does not know that I donated it. The next day, he came by my office, or my school, my classroom, and he showed me everything he got from the book fair and told me all about it. I thought it was wonderful. The principal had said, I could do it as long as we called the mom. So the assistant librarian called the mom. The mom said, yes, by all means. She's like, please do that. I'm so thankful that someone donated money to my son. It's what a wonderful experience. And she was very appreciative, which made me feel happy to know the parent was happy and gave me permission to do that. So I was very happy to see that. Okay, so that was just wonderful. That was last week. And Friday, I took off for a personal day for opening of Still Magnolias. I was very sick. I started feeling bad. I think I was feeling bad over the weekend. I think I just kind of fought it off because I tend to run, as you guys know that have followed me for a long time, until I just get so deathly sick I can't handle it anymore. So that basically, I did that, and then on Monday, like I said, I got sick, stayed in bed all week, and literally I slept all week. So with that being said, I'm fine. I'm doing a little bit better. I've been to school the last 2 days. Finally went back to school, but I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Like, especially those that suffer from, if you've never suffered from anxiety or suffered from depression, it's very hard sometimes to motivate yourself to even get out of bed. And with all of the stress I've had from the play, oh, and speaking of stress, let's get to that too. I forgot to tell you guys, they don't talk about more about it. See, my brain is crazy. Excuse me. With all of the craziness, the play I was supposed to direct after Still Magnolias, the one I was going to do in Aiken, was a 4 or 5 person musical. Supposed to have 3 girls and 2 guys. I couldn't cast 2 guys. I could not cast it. So they ended up switching it to a play I love called The Marvelous Wonderettes, which is a wonderful, wonderful play that I've done before in Edgefield. So it's going to be fun to do, but it took a whole week. I literally spent all of last week, the week before, not last week, but the week before, calling guys, trying to get guys on the phone, I called over 30, 40 people, trying to get someone to accept the roles in this show. No one did. So we canceled it. So I start Monday with a different play practice, different rehearsal. Target has cut all of our hours back really bad. I had to give away 2 of my shifts. One of them I got kind of mad because I asked for this coming Sunday off months ago in advance, and because it's our last day of the show, it's our cast party, it's our strike, all of that wonderful stuff. And they ended up scheduling me like an 8-hour shift, and I was like, guys, no, wait a minute, I asked for this off. I'm not playing with this. I don't want to do that. So they got a little mad, but they gave up my shift. So then they cut me down to 4 hours, kind of be spiteful. But I'm gonna pick up shifts and try to make a little bit more money. I'm really struggling financially, guys. This is the worst I've ever been, but I'm gonna get back on my feet again. I don't know how it happened, but it did. But I'm gonna get back on my feet. As far as my dog goes, I've got money saved to get his eye done soon. He's gonna get his eye fixed, Charlie. But right now, Gypsy, my other dog, she took ill the day before yesterday. She started having really bad. She wanted to go and sit in my bedroom, and I put her in my room where she likes to sit sometimes just to be quiet. She has bad anxiety, and so I put her in there, and I went in there a little while later. I was putting away some clothes, and I noticed her. She was looking straight ahead into out the window, standing by the AC unit that I have in the window unit. Now, Gypsy's a weird dog, granted. She's kind of neurotic. She's a little weird, but she's Gypsy. And sometimes she'll have these really crazy, panic attacks. So I noticed she was panting out of control. Well, it was very hot in my room, so I turned the air on, tried to get her cool for a little bit, and I noticed all of a sudden, I noticed this smell, this horrible, horrible, horrible smell. Horrible smell. And I was like, oh my God. And I noticed she had peed all over my carpet. The smell was horrifying. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I let her out, and as she was running down the hallway to go to the bathroom again, she literally peed this big puddle right by the door where she goes out. Huge. And it smelled. It was so horrible. The smell was I could barely stomach it. And so then she went outside. She peed, and she was peeing all week. I noticed each day she was getting worse and worse. So then I got her back in from that, and she wouldn't get comfortable. She kept, panting real hard and everything. So, of course, I looked it up online. Not that, the internet is 100% factual, but I was like, it can tell me something. Usually it says that when they pant like that, they're probably in, a lot of pain. So I figured and the smell of the urine and everything could be that she has a urinary tract infection or some kind of bladder infection or something like that. I hope it's nothing super, super serious. So in the morning, her twin sister's owner and I meet up about once a month, and we take Gypsy to the vet and we check on her. So they're meeting us tomorrow, and we're taking her to the vet, the SPCA vet, where I go to check her out and make sure that she's doing better. it's hold on, let me answer this text. So they basically are gonna look at her, and hopefully that's all it is a bladder infection or whatever, and it won't be too expensive because they're pretty reasonable there. But she seemed in a lot of pain. But now yesterday and today, she's fine. I was gonna take her today, but I couldn't get in the vet today because it's a walk-in only vet, the SPCA is. And I take her there because they do great work. They have amazing doctors, and they're a lot cheaper than a normal vet. So I take Gypsy there, and Gypsy has so she's gonna go there in the morning, and she's gonna get checked out. Hopefully, like I said, Charlie, I've taken him there, but they won't do the surgery on his eye because they don't do cosmetic surgery. So I have to wait and take Charlie to another vet. But the guy that I'm gonna be meeting with tomorrow, he's probably gonna talk to his vet about how much it'll cost for Charlie to get this thing taken off his eye, and maybe about making some payment arrangements or something to like pay it in payments or something, so I can get it off of Charlie's eye because it's starting to get really big, and I know it hurts him. So yeah, that's the status on my puppy. So hopefully she's good, y'all. Keep her in your prayers. Keep Charlie in your prayers. Keep everybody in your prayers. The world is crazy. We're not wearing masks anymore, and the world seems to be a little bit better place. My students are doing great. I'm doing great. Like I said, but my anxiety, that's what I was talking about. My anxiety gets very crippling, guys. Sometimes it gets so crippling I don't want to get out of bed. And that's kind of a little bit about what happened this week. Like, I would think, I felt crappy, but I was like, oh, I can do this. I can get out of bed. I get 5 minutes, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. So it's getting to where I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to move. Once I get there and I get started, like whether it's school or whether it's Target or whatever, I feel fine and I do my job. I do it well, and I have a good time. It's just getting me there, getting me motivated to go. I don't have a lot of motivation, even to go to the play. Like tonight, I was like, one of my actresses has been in the emergency room all day. Luckily, she's okay. She has been there all day, literally just left the emergency room. We're going on stage at 7:30. 8 o'clock now. We moved the curtain date to 8 o'clock. But she literally, like, has a lot of, so, you know, I was like, oh, good. This means I can stay home tonight. I don't have to go, like, I'm getting like that. My anxiety is so crippling. So I'm kind of scared about that a little bit. And with that being said, you know, I'm going to go see my doctor, and I'm going to try to get it figured out. Like I said earlier, it's not the same kind of person as last time, but, you know, you do have to go through some changes in your body and your medication and everything. Have a special person coming down tomorrow that's kind of reconnected into my life, by the way. I'll tell that story later if I haven't already told some of you and I talked to in real life. I have told the story. It's a very weird story. I'm not going to say it's a romance story, but it's definitely some sort of story, crazy story. But anyhow, I just want you guys to know I love you, and remember to always be the best you that you can be because everyone else is taken. Remember that your anxiety is crazy, your depression is tough, it is, but you can beat it, you can get out of it. When I get really, really down, I find something that that keeps me positive. Like, I listen to a book on tape. I'm currently listening to Dolly Parton and James Patterson's new novel, Run, Rose, Run, which is so awesome. If you can get it through Audible, they actually, different people narrate it for you. So like different people actually play the characters. Instead of one person reading the book like a normal, they have a narrator, and then the actors actually speak the lines that are in the show. So like, that are in the book, like Dolly Parton plays a character, Kelsey Ballerini plays a character. So it's really kind of awesome. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. I'm going to be giving away a copy of that book, as well as I'm going to be doing a giveaway also for 2 CDs that'll be coming up probably this week. Like I said, I just got to get back on my feet about making videos again. And guys, like I said, it's all about motivation. But I'm off a little bit next week. I'll have a little more time to do videos and all of that kind of stuff. But I love you guys. Thank you to my friend Michelle, who donated a wonderful thing for my wonderful washing machine thing. She made a donation. Thank you to Allison, who donated to my little friend over there so he can get books. Thank you to everyone out there who watches me, who stood by me, who's loved me, who's understood what I've gone through in the past year and a half, 2 years. Well, more than that, since 2014, of just one death after another. You know, trying to stay on the positive side. Like I said, I've lost some fans. I always call y'all fans. Some viewers here on YouTube because of my views or because of things that have happened. You know, the pandemic was a really rough time for everyone, but me especially. Like, the pandemic brought out things in me that I never knew were wrong with me. Things that I never even for a billion years dreamed of would ever be wrong with me. So with that being said, I'm just having to almost learn how to focus again and learn to live again, and that's really rough for me. It's like super rough for me. So I love you guys, and I want you guys to understand that you can survive, you can get better. You just have to make yourself. I know some days there are days, y'all, like I said earlier, this week, if I could have just, I was sick, so I had a legitimate reason to stay home, but like I said, some of it was like, I probably could go to work today, but no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stay home in my bed, hide from the world. And you have to finally make yourself do it. And once you get there, it becomes, you gotta make that place your happy place. Make it where you wanna be, what you wanna do, what you wanna say when you're there. Because that's where it's gonna be in the end, your happy place. And I love that about it. I love that fact that it's gonna be amazing and wonderful, precious, and all that good stuff. So you guys know how much I care about you. Thank you for sticking by me. I know that I've lost some subscribers. I know I've lost some viewers, but I hope to pick back up and get them again. If you guys want to please hit that like button, I would appreciate it. If you would hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for the letters, the text messages. I know Carol was checking on me. Several people were checking on me when I was, out for the count. Most of you didn't know I was really sick. I don't even think Carol knew how sick I was this last week because I kind of kept it secret. I mean, it was bad, guys. I had like cauliflower ear. Like, you couldn't even touch my ear. And that's how I figured out what was wrong. I rolled over on my pillow and I started screaming bloody murder. And I woke up and I couldn't even talk. And I looked and my whole neck was swollen out. My face was swollen. Looked like I had either been stung by a bunch of bees or I had the mumps, one of the two. It was horrific. So I was like, oh my God, what's happening? Oh, no. So I was like, oh God. So, yeah, it was horrible, guys, really bad. But I was like, I'm better now. I guess it is allergies. It's going to come through. You're going to come through. You're going to be great in survival. I'm going to go here and I'm going to do still Magnolias tonight. I love you guys so much. I'll tell you about my adventure tomorrow. Remember to be the best you that you can be. Remember, hating is a disease, and some folks need to get well soon. But like they say in Still Magnolias, and this is for any of y'all who suffer from depression and anxiety, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. I think that's going to be our word here from now on. Here is going to be our saying to those of us that need it. When I get down in the dumps or I get depressed, or you get down in the dumps and get depressed, just say that. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. And it's going to make you stronger. All right, guys, I love you, and I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.